Hey, hello leaders, and welcome to another episode of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. This is episode number 366 today. And today I want to talk to you about unknown motivation because this is based on a true story that just happened to me the other day. And I think you're going to enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it at the time, but looking back, it's kind of a humorous story. But I learned a valuable leadership lesson here, and that is that we have unknown motivation that's probably all around us every day. And today I'm going to challenge you to kind of try to untap that unknown motivation, both individually for yourself and for your team members. So I'm going to hit the record button and we are going to start recording. Let me get it set up. Would have been nice. All right, here we go. So you're going to hear about 3 to 4 seconds. Again, the video version is me recording the podcast. You get all of the before and after thoughts, and I give you some extra value at the end. So stick around to the end and you can get that extra value. All right, here we go. I'm hitting the record button. You'll hear about 4 seconds of silence. Hello leaders, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So today I want to talk to you about something that I just discovered the other morning while I was completing my morning walk/run. And that is unknown motivation. Now here's the deal. A few days ago, while I was nearing the end of my 4-mile walk/run, I was approaching one of the worst parts of the workout. This long, treacherous, miserable hill. I was already pretty spent as I pushed myself pretty hard that day, and I was dreading walking up this long hill. I mean, I was plumb wore out. However, just as I started up this miserable hill, I heard something that you dread when you're walking alone on a back road. And that's that deep sounding bark of a dog. Now, I didn't even realize it. Now, I didn't even need to turn my head to know that this was no ankle-biting little chihuahua. No, the sound of this bark told me that this was a huge dog. Maybe even one of those big Kangles, you know, the dogs the size of a VW bug. Well, I turned to confirm my first thought. This was a big dog that appeared to be very angry that I even dared run past his house at 7:30 in the morning. And he was running towards me, full blast. Now, he was on the other side, the back side of his property, but he was hauling pretty fast right towards me. And all I seen was teeth. Now, this is where I get to the point of the story, actually. At this point, I discovered energy that I never knew I had. And I booked up that long, miserable hill, looking only over my shoulder once to see if that monster dog was about to take a chunk out of me. Now, I'm happy to report that the dog didn't even venture out of his yard, let alone take a chunk out of me. But in that moment, I discovered that we have unknown motivation. And that got me thinking about how many other people have unknown motivation. Think about what's possible if we can tap into that unknown motivation on a daily basis, both individually and with our team members. What unknown motivation do you think you can uncover? Now, I know what you're probably thinking, but don't bring a big, ugly, mean dog into work with you and let it loose. However, I would be curious to find out what other ideas that you may have to uncover some of your unknown motivation within your team. I mean, what is holding your people back? What do you think that you can uncover to motivate yourself and your people to press through and bring out work and productivity and energy that you never even thought you had? Have you ever experienced something like this? If so, I'd love to hear about it. Feel free to send me an email or give me a call. My email is paulgrau, that's PAULGRAU, @currentleadershipcoaching.com, and my phone number is 501-743-5614. Man, I'd love to chat with you. And if you're listening to this on Thursday morning, April 18th, I'll be driving for about 90 minutes from 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and for a couple hours in the afternoon Central Standard Time, probably 2 to 4-ish. So give me a call. Let's talk. I'd love to talk. So the moral of this story is we all have unknown motivation somewhere that's going to bring out our very best. It's going to tap into our overpower, our overage, and it's going to bring us out. So how can we untap that? How can we uncover that unknown motivation? What can we do in our work centers and our offices to bring out the very best in our people? Hey, that's it for today. As always, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day, and until tomorrow, run to your challenges. All right, so that is the podcast version. I'll edit that down to about, 2 minutes, two or 3 minutes. But I'm telling you, the other day, I was wore out. I was like dreading walking up this hill. I was so tired. And when I heard that bark, and I looked over my shoulder, and all I saw was teeth coming at me, and if I was to drive by in my car, that dog probably wouldn't look very vicious at all. But I don't know, it was some kind of shepherd or something, and all I heard is that deep bark, and I looked, and the thing was running at me, and it was me versus that dog and that ugly, nasty, miserable hill. And I found this energy that I didn't even know I had. Now, I'm going to be honest, when I got to the top of that hill, I thought I was going to croak. I mean, I was really tired then, and it was all I could do to finish my walk. But anyway, and I looked back and I saw that dog just standing in the yard, and it was kind of giving me this look like, I got you today. But I'm wondering, I haven't walked past that house. I didn't do that today, so I don't know. I've taken a different route, but I'm kind of wondering if that dog is going to be waiting on me. But I think I'm going to be saving up some energy just in case when I walk by that house, probably Friday morning. So I don't know. Today is just about finding out about your unknown motivation. Do you have any? Have you ever been through a situation like that? Have you ever kind of come across some kind of motivation for your people that you didn't know that motivated them, and all of a sudden you just kind of, wow, that was like magic. I did this and this person just sparked up. Some of my former bosses, they found out a very unique way to motivate me, and that was to tick me off. If they got me upset, there's something about it when I got upset, or if somebody kind of didn't believe in me, man, I would boost it up, and I would do an exceptional job. And afterwards, they'd kind of give me that look like, I knew you would. That's why I ticked you off. And, it kind of made me upset afterwards. But then again, I'd look back and say, man, I'm proud of what I did there. So it's just something to think about today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And that's it for today. So until tomorrow, run to your challenges. We'll see you later.